Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to John Hardin High School for tonight's 5th Region Championship game.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we will introduce the full rosters, reserves, and starters first for the visiting Bardstown Tigers.
Starting lineups, or actually full lineups.
The reserves in numerical order: freshman forward number 7, Sadie Blinko; freshman midfielder number 8, Amelia Osborne; freshman defender number 12, Aaliyah Girdley; freshman midfielder number 17, Emily Aldrich; freshman midfielder number 20, Lakin Lucas; sophomore defender number 21, Bella Wood; and junior midfielder number 38, Carly Livers. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, your starting 11 for the Bardstown Tigers. In goal, sophomore number 1, Emily Clements; freshman midfielder number 2, Maya Courtney; sophomore forward number 5, Cadence Livers; junior midfielder number 10, Chloe Booth; junior midfielder number 13, Ava Roby; junior defensive mid number 15, Tate Blinko; junior midfielder number 16, Avery Welter; junior midfielder number 19, Kaylee Hines; sophomore midfielder number 22, Rowan Walls; junior forward number 28, Caitlin St. Peter; and sophomore defender number 33, Bella Price. Assistant coaches for Bardstown, Mark St. Peter and Pete Welter. Head coach for the Tigers, Martin J. Bodkin. And now the home team on the scoreboard, the Elizabethtown Panthers. First, the reserves in numerical order. Number 0, Jessica Reynolds, junior goalkeeper. Sophomore goalkeeper number 00, Hadassah Pibetz. Freshman defender number 2, Kylie Elmore. 8th grade defender number 5, Maya Arabalo. Senior forward number 6, Charlotte Pibetz. Freshman forward number 8, Rachel Bell. Junior forward number 13, Briley Davis. Senior defender number 16, Adeline Aldridge. Sophomore defender number 18, Tatiana Marcioni. Junior defender number 20, Gabrielle Barnes-Brown. Freshman forward number 21, Caitlin McClure. Freshman midfielder, Skylar Brandenburg. And junior defender number 24, Isabella Lewis. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, the starting 11 for the Etown Panthers. In goalkeeper, a freshman, number 1, Marissa Bates. Sophomore defender, number 3, Noelle Garcia. Junior defender, number 7, Langley Wallace. Freshman defender, number 9, Molly Durbin. Senior forward, number 10, Emma Zoller. Sophomore defender, number 11, Kennedy Carter. Freshman midfielder number 12, Emma Robinson. Junior forward number 14, Adeline Inman. Sophomore forward number 15, Isabella Yates. Junior defender number 17, Emma Swink. And sophomore forward number 22, Campbell Wallace. Assistant coaches for Etown are Peter Kremser, John Parsons, and Abigail Zoller. Head coach for the Panthers, Rob Zoller.
Who moves on to next week's Sweet 16. The opening round of the Sweet 16 could be held at Elizabethtown if they're victorious. Leave Bardstown a little bit further down on the list. They will probably hit the road if Bardstown is victorious. First round will be played away, and the final 8 will be played in Lexington. Going into tonight's game for the region tournament, Elizabethtown defeated Taylor County in the quarterfinal action, and 2 nights ago they defeated Bethlehem to get into this championship game. For the Bardstown Tigers, they drew a draw in the first round of the quarterfinal action. In semifinal action, they took on LaRue County. Actually, they did not draw. They drew Central Hardin and defeated Central Hardin 2-0 2 nights ago. And then take on LaRue County, defeating them 3-0 as they make it to the region championship game. Etown will have the opening possession this half. We hit down Etown's right. Price played it back in. They'll punch it free. Swink going to send it back down. Campbell Wallace towards the middle now. Inman will get it inside the box. Price there. She'll clear it out and go out. Throw in Etown. Inman comes to take this one. And then that one will be headed out by Walls, and that'll be a corner kick. And Zoller will come over to take this one. Apologize, we cannot see down into that corner as the locker room complex blocks it out from here. Kick to the far side. And out the other side will be cleared by the Tigers. Running up to get it is Livers. She'll send it to the middle. Langley Wallace will play this one to the outside. Possession kind of going back and forth. Tate Blinko sends it down Bardstown's right side. That's going to go out, throw in Tigers. Maya Courtney to throw this one in. Zoller sends it down the left side, chasing after it. Played back. Blinko now. That one goes off Elizabethtown player. Back into the corner. Isabella Yates cross. Campbell Wallace with the cross. Picked up by Clements. Clements will punt this one away. We did have a strong wind earlier in warm-ups. It has died down now as the sun's just about set behind us. Walls will send this one forward. Langley Wallace gets to it. She'll send it to the outside for Carter. Carter will send it up, trying to get to Campbell Wallace. Price there for the Tigers, gets it back. So come towards the middle. Zoller will get to that one, sends it down the field. Tate Blinko sends it back. Zoller again with it for the Panthers. She'll send it outside for Garcia. And it goes out. It'll be a throw in Bardstown. Be Courtney that will throw this one in. Zoller keeps it in and gets to Carter. Coming over is Boone. It goes out. It'll be a throw in again for the Tigers. Again, Courtney to throw this one in. We headed towards the middle. Carter there. She'll play it back for Langley Wallace. She'll send it down the middle. Campbell Wallace heads it in. Bella Yates coming after it, but Clements able to get there first. The other night against Central, Tate Blinko was a one-person defensive team. She got all over the field and kept the Bruins away from the goal. This one chipped back forward by Garcia and then sent down the field by the Tigers. Langley Wallace now send it back down the middle. Played back to the center. Now St. Peter will send it back. And it goes off the official, so it'll be possession for the Tigers. Outside for Courtney. Have a foul. It'll be a free kick for the Panthers. Zoller will take this one. Wastes no time. Sets it. Fires towards the right side. Campbell Wallace heads it back towards the left. Courtney there. Into the middle. A lot of heading the ball back and forth. Now St. Peter with it. As Inman comes up to get it back for the Panthers. Tried to slip it through. Price gets it. That one over to Weather. That'll be sent out. Garcia there for Etown. Garcia still with it. Courtney now comes over for the Tigers. Crosses, but Clements will get there. Clements going to punt this one away. Near midfield. Boone and started checking in. That was Robinson for Etown. That one is poked out by Roby. Throw in Etown. And it'll be Inman who will come over to send this one in. Gets all the way into the box. Clements jumps up and grabs it before any Etown player can get to it. A little over 5 minutes into the ball game. No score. Really no threats to score here in this first half so far. That'll be chipped forward, and now Langley Wallace will send it back the other way, trying to get it to Yates. Moving over is Roby. She has it. That's going to go out. It'll be a throw in for the Panthers. Garcia to throw this one in. Headed back. Inman will send it towards the middle, trying to get it to Campbell. Wallace Price there. Now it comes in, and Tate Blingo will send it back out. Inman sends it outside. That'll go out and be a throw in for the Tigers. Courtney comes to throw this one in. Headed back by Garcia to Carter. Tries to turn it and knocked away, but it goes right to Campbell Wallace. Wallace going to send it up. Goes off a Bardstown player. Price will play it to the outside. St. Peter with it right near midfield. Sends it up. It goes right to Durbin. She'll send it back down the other way. Wallace heads it forward. Yates there. She'll kick it to the outside. Robinson chasing after it. Not able to keep it in. Throw in Bardstown. Courtney again to throw this one in. Down the line, that goes out off the Tigers, and it'll be an Etown throw in. Inman comes forward to take this one. Campbell Wallace headed it back. Now she gets possession back. She'll lay it back for Inman. That one closed off real quickly by the Tigers. Now Garcia tries to send it in, and that'll be cleared out. Durbin keeps it on this end. Zoller with it. She'll play it back to Swing. Touch pass forward. That one's going to be sent down by Welder. And Garcia tracks it down for Etown. One comes to Inman. Able to keep possession. It's almost to the top of the box. Shot. Save by Clements. And that goes out. And it'll be a corner kick for the Panthers. Emma Zoller comes to take this one. .31:30 to go in the first half. This one sent to the far side. Langley Wallace got a foot on, popped it straight up. St. Peter. Bounced around. Campbell Wallace keeps it on this end, lays it back for Zoller. She'll take a shot. That one knocked away by Tate Blinko. And now left-footed shot by Campbell Wallace. And Clements with another save. Etown has had possession most of these first a little over 9 minutes here in the ball game. Zoller heads that one. It'll go out. Throw in for the Tigers. Courtney comes to send this one in. Rushing up that is Walls for Bardstown. We'll have a foul. It'll be a free kick just outside the box on the right side for the Tigers. That'll be Chloe Boone. It's not Boone. I just saw her. This one will be sent to the backside. Headed that time by Walls. Goes out, cleared by the Panthers. All come up now. Kennedy Carter with it. As Roby comes over for the Tigers. Carter keeps it in. Tate Blinko now going to get to it. She'll send it back near midfield. Livers there with it. She'll lay it back for St. Peter. Sends it right back now. St. Peter down the middle of the field. Langley Wallace there. She'll send it back the other direction. Campbell Wallace trying to feed it through. Carter now with it. She gets past Roby. Blinko, that's going to go off of her and over the end line. It'll be another corner for the Panthers. Zoller quickly coming up to take this one. Subs coming in. Temperature has dropped considerably just today, since yesterday, since Tuesday, last time we were here at John Hardin. As the sun sets, it will really start to drop. Zoller marks this one ready. High. Headed off the post by Inman. Comes out, shot. Stopped by Blinko. Robinson with it. She plays it back for Zoller. She sends it in, goes off a Tiger. Back out. Zoller again gets it. As Livers there, now handed off to Walls. Zoller tries to cross it, goes off of a Tiger, and it'll be another corner kick for the Panthers. Zoller will take this one. This one's sitting near the top of the box. It's going to get all the way through. Langley Wallace will get it to the outside for Durbin. She sends it outside. It'll be a throw in. Tigers. Courtney to throw this one in. Carter sends that out near the middle of the field. Tate Blinko there. That looked like that was a handball. I don't think got a foul on Etown. Free kick for the Tigers. Blanco send this one down. Headed back by Inman. Come to midfield. Campbell Wallace heads it forward for Bell. She'll play it to the outside. Carter giving chase. Now comes over Tate Blinko. And it'll off of Bardstown. We'll throw in for the Panthers. They quickly get it into Carter. Right back to Swing. She'll get it towards the top of the box. Bell there. She'll play it back to Swing. Swing drives it down. Walls there for Bardstown. And that goes out, and it'll be a goal kick for the Tigers. Tate Blinko to take this one. This one down the middle of the field. Inman got to it, but it'll be Hines with it. She plays it to the middle. That'll be sent back by the Panthers. Campbell Wallace high in the air, gets it back from Bell. Sends it over for Bell to the outside. That one misplayed. Now Courtney will track it down for the Tigers. Garcia keeps it on this end for the Panthers. Trying to one touch. Now Inman with it. St. Peter there. That one will be shot, and a save by Clements. Punted somewhat down the right side. Zoller there for Etown. Hines there for the Tigers. Zoller now with possession. Trying to get that one to Campbell Wallace. And Blinko will get back for this one. That's going to go out and be a throw in. Etown. Swing comes to take this one. Into Inman. They'll send it down into the corner. Campbell Wallace trying to get to it. And that's going to go out off Etown. Throw in for the Tigers. Blinko will come. It might have been a foul and a free kick. The way everybody is backing up. Blinko will kick this one down. Side that goes off the Tigers. Throw in. Etown. Inman quickly going to throw this one down the line. Back there was Roby. Now sent towards the middle. Hines will clear that one out. Inman going to keep it on this end. Over to Bell. Bell chips it forward for Campbell Wallace. She turns. She'll cross. Low cross. Bouncing through. Garcia comes up. Takes the shot back to the other side. Campbell Wallace to the middle. Oh! Kennedy Carter just going over the goal. And it will be a goal kick for the Tigers. Towards the middle of the field. That one banged around off a couple of heads. Bounced out. Courtney will send it back. Durbin heads it back the other direction. Now Zoller will kick it down. Blinko going to escort this one back to Clements. Clements will punt this one away. And I'll send it back the other way, trying to get it to Bell. I believe we had offsides, and so it'll be a free kick for the Tigers. Take Blinko to kick this one. 23 minutes exactly to go in this opening half. 0-0 between the Panthers and the Tigers. Inman gets to that one. Back towards the middle. Langley Wallace will send that up the left side. Courtney there for the Tigers. Robinson there for the Panthers. A foul. It'll be a free kick for Elizabethtown. Looks like Zoller will come to take this one. Could be Carter to take this one to turn around. Coach Zoller. Zoller high towards the goal. Clements there. Makes the save. She'll roll this one to Tate Blinko, and now send it up the middle of the field. Sent back down by Durbin. Well, they're there, but it was Carter who sends it. Now go to Courtney. Now in the middle, they play it back. St. Peter with it. St. Peter keeps possession. That one poked away. Now Carter with it. Welder comes up to provide some pressure. This one will go back to Tate Blinko. She'll send it up to Welder. Get to the other side for Hines. Down the field, Durbin there. She'll play to the outside, but it's knocked back. And now Durbin will track it down again. And that goes out. A throw in for the Tigers. And it will be Courtney one more time to throw it in. So coming in, headed straight up. Livers there for Bardstown. A couple of Panthers there. Livers. They'll lay it back. Shot towards the right. Bates will come out and grab that one. Bates sends that one down. High hop. Headed back towards the middle. Welder will get it to St. Peter. Goes towards the outside. Hines over there, but Garcia heads it back. Boone off of her. And not really a lot of possession on either side. And that's going to be a throw-in for the Tigers, even though Etown did try to quickly throw it in. We're midway through this opening half of play. Courtney throws this one in for the Tigers. On bounce out. Courtney will send it back. And now Inman plays it back near midfield. Bell with it. Plays it back for Carter. And a foul. We're going to have a stoppage and a yellow card. That was a quick yellow as that one called on Avery Welder. So Zoller will take this one.
There's a difference between a trip and a yellow. Absolutely, it's a foul.
1933. Marked ready. Clock will start on the kick. That one to the top of the box. Campbell Wallace there is going to be knocked out by Price. Price now will carry it up. Campbell Wallace gets it back, and that'll be a foul. Etown, and I think that was a makeup call. Tate Blinko to take this one. I don't think the one before was a constant. Should have been a yellow either. So they are going to, well, they're checked back into the lineup. Blinko down the middle. Langley Wallace heads it back towards midfield. Price there for the Tigers. She'll lay it to the outside. Courtney chases after it. Robinson coming up for the Panthers. Down the line, that goes out. Throw in Etown, and they have a couple of subs that will check in. Out off Bardstown. Another throw in. Inman will send this one in. She's going to send this one down the line, trying to get it to Yates. I believe it's Boone that's down there that's gardening it off. It goes over the end line and will be a goal kick for Bardstown. Blinko will take this one as well. Inman heads that one back. Courtney over there for the Tigers. That's going to go off of a Panther. Throw in Bardstown. Courtney will throw this one in. That one headed out by the Panthers. Courtney again to send this one in. Inman heads that one back out. Again, a throw in for the Tigers. Courtney again throws this one in. Headed back towards the middle of the field. Welder there. She'll send it. It's going to get to the box. Langley Wallace sends it back out. St. Peter keeps it down there. Ball hit high in the air. It's going to take a big bounce and goes over the end line and will be a goal kick for the Panthers. Langley Wallace to take this one. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, EtownApartments.com, Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, Etown Exterminating, and West Point Bank. Hines sends it towards Livers. That'll be cleared by Langley Wallace towards the other end. It's going to go off of Roby and out and be a throw-in for the Panthers. Inman comes to take this one. That one headed by Campbell Wallace up. I believe that went off of Blinko. And it is, and it will be a corner kick for the Panthers. Emma Zoller comes to take this one. Almost no wind now. Zoller's going to hit this towards the top of the box. High bounce. Yates will try to keep it there, but Tate Blinko will clean it out. Swink towards the sideline. Livers will play it back. Goes to Walls. Now she'll play it back to Price. That's going to go off of Carter and a throw in for the Tigers. Walls there. Carter has it. Sent towards the middle. Welder now. She's going to send it down the center. Durbin heads it. It'll come outside to swing. She'll head it back towards the middle. And Zoller will send it near midfield. Price there for the Tigers as Campbell Wallace gets back, and that'll be a foul and a free kick for Bardstown. Blinko to take this one. Towards the right side. Big hop. Garcia there for Etown. It's Courtney there for the Tigers. That goes out. It'll be a throw in. Tigers. Courtney to throw this one in. Garcia will head it out. He goes right back to Courtney. It's going to go off of a Panther. Another throw in for the Tigers. Going to go over the end line. It'll be a goal kick for Elizabethtown. Langley Wallace will take this one. 13.5 minutes to go here in the first half of play. Wallace up the left side for the Panthers. That goes off of Hines and out. A throw in for the Panthers. Garcia to throw this one in. Goes off again now. Inman to throw this one in. She'll sling it down the line. Sent back towards the middle. Carter has it. It's going to be sent up near Yates. Blinko didn't get a clean kick on it. Now they'll cross, and that goes over the end line. And it will be a corner kick for the Panthers. Carter quickly out. This one low near the front side. Headed out. Crashing in. Now Walls will send it out. And that will go out and be a throw in for the Panthers. Edmond to take this one. Into the front side of the box, headed up, trying to head it back in. Saved by Clements. She chases it down on the other side and gets on it. One-handed save after a head from the Panthers. Now Blinko will play it to the outside to Courtney. Trying to send it forward. Durbin sends it back the other direction. Now Inman will send it up the left side. Carter with it to the middle for Yates. That one played forward for Campbell Wallace. Sliding out is Clements. And it goes off of Etown last, and so it'll be a goal kick for the Tigers. Blanco again to take this one. down the middle. Headed back by Zoller to Yates. Now to Walls for the Tigers. She'll get it to the middle of St. Peter. That one popped back outside. Yates will get to this one. Going to send it forward for Davis. Blinko comes over. That one goes off of Davis, right near the edge. It's close to a handball there. Walls now with it. Yates tries to get it to the middle. Cleared out. St. Peter now with it. Swink comes up for the Panthers. And that we're going to have a foul called, and it will be a free kick for the Panthers. This one's just going to be about 18 yards out. Or sorry, about 25 yards out. Zoller and Inman standing near it. Looks like it'll be Zoller to take this one. Be a two-person wall. It's marked ready. 9:23 to go. She'll send this one towards the goal. That'll go over. And it'll be a goal kick for the Tigers. Blinko to take this one. Had subs come in, so I'd wait till they cleared the field. Down the center of the field. Inman heads it back towards Carter, and that'll be a foul. And it'll be a free kick for Elizabethtown. Zoller again to take this one. She'll just play it up for Langley Wallace. Wallace going to line one up, shot. Blinko there, and she'll clear it all the way back near midfield. Durbin comes up, keep it on this end. Hines pops it high in the air towards the outside. Back up, trying to get it to Sadie Blinko. That'll be knocked out by Durbin. And will be a throw in, Tigers. Courtney comes to throw this one in. Sent back out. Now Courtney, that'll go down the line and will go out and be a throw in, Etown. Subs in. Garcia will throw this one in for the Panthers. Headed to keep on this end. Durbin gets to that one. Up Etown's left side. It goes out. Throw in, Tigers. Courtney again to throw this one in. Sent forward. Durbin there, and she'll just basically escorted out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for Elizabethtown. Langley Wallace to take this one. So down the middle. Sent back by Welder. Swink heads this one. It's going to get to the outside. Goes off Etown, throw in, Tigers. Again, Courtney will come forward to take this one. Let's get that one into the box, headed back out. Now Courtney, this will be sent more towards the middle of the field. Langley Wallace heads that one. Welder now takes the shot. One bounce, and Bates there. Bates punts this one away near midfield. Walls heads it back. Swink will get to this one. Swink back towards the middle of the field. Welder is going to go off her and out. Throw in Etown. Zoller to throw this one in down the line. Price heads it back towards the middle. Campbell Wallace back. And Zoller towards the center. Inman not able to get to that one. Hines has it for Bardstown. Inman comes back and gets possession back for the Panthers. That one she stepped out, and it'll be a throw in for the Tigers. Courtney again to take this one. Now and out off the Tigers. Throw in Etown. Garcia to throw this one in. Hines heads it towards the middle of the field. Zoller comes up. She'll send it forward into the box. Yates there for the Panthers. Sent in to Bell. Closing out on her were Aldrich and Tate Blinko. That's one back into the box. And Clements lets it go wide left. And Tate Blinko will take this one. 4:45 to go in the first half. Last several years, it has been Bardstown and Bardstown Bethlehem controlling this fifth region. Bardstown, the defending region champs. Tate Blinko up their right side. This one headed back. Campbell Wallace pops it in the air. That was Hines that got to that one. That's going to go out. Throw in Etown. Inman will throw this one in. Near the edge of the box. They'll play it back to Zoller. Zoller going to send it right back in one hop right to Clements. That one played back. Sadie Blinko to the middle. Aldrich with it now. Zoller gets it back for Etown. She'll get it, send it down the middle of the field. Tate Blinko going to just escort that back in for Clements. High hop. Zoller heads it straight up, plays it back for Swink, and that's going to go out off Etown. Throw in for the Tigers. Price will send this one in. That goes back out off Etown. Price again to throw it in. So we get under 3 minutes to go. Carter gets to that one. She's going to go towards the left side. Courtney and Tate Blinko trace back after it. Campbell Wallace coming over for Elizabethtown. Garcia keeps it in. Campbell Wallace now with it, trying to get it to Carter. That one knocked away. Now to the middle. Carter again now with it. She's going to get to the top of the box. Tate Blinko comes over, and the ball gets to Clements, and she'll pick that one up. Zoller plays it towards the middle, come right to Walls. Carter will get it outside to Bell. Price there for the Tigers. That goes out off of Etown. Throw in. Subs in on both sides. Subs get off. Marked ready. It's into Sadie Blinko. Carter now with it for the Panthers. Trying to get it up to Yates. That'll be cleared. Sent back down. Tate Blinko going to send this one to the outside. Garcia will be the first one there for either team. Hines comes over. Garcia chips that one out. 48 seconds to go in the half. Courtney will throw. Nope. Oh, it will be Courtney. He'll throw this one in. one goes out off Etown. Another throw in for the Tigers. Knocked around. Carter will send it back out. 14 seconds to go. Again, throw in for the Tigers. Courtney to throw this one in. That was Zoller who came through and sends that back up. Campbell Wallace now with it, and that will bring our opening half to a close. 0-0 between the Tigers and the Panthers. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, South Louisville, online at physicaltherapyky.com. EtownApartments.com by Mark Ayers Construction is a family-owned and operated management service with over 30 years of combined experience. For those who are serving our country in the military, a discount is available. Take a virtual tour today at EtownApartments.com. Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal and Recycling, a family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, and a friendly staff available for all your recycling needs. Located in Elizabethtown on 31W, just south of exit 91 off Interstate 65. Call 270-982-7206 to talk to someone about scrapping metal and recycling. Etown Exterminating is a locally owned, family-run pest control company and has been serving Hardin, Meade, Grayson, and Nelson counties and the surrounding areas of Kentucky since 1976. Whatever your pest control issues are, termites, spiders, crickets, general pests, even moles, their team has the knowledge, skill, and training to safely and effectively eliminate the problem. Call 270-737-6900 or go online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple, online at westpointbank.com. We will be right back after a short time out with second half action.
The ultimate Wi-Fi experience is finally here. BBTEL Blast Wi-Fi from Brandenburg Telecom. With new Wi-Fi 6 compatibility and an app that puts you in control of your home network, get ultimate power and performance to every corner of your home. Set up and connect devices, pause Wi-Fi, and customize parental controls all from our BBTEL Blast Wi-Fi app. It's the ultimate Wi-Fi experience, and it's a blast. Ditch your old wireless router and switch to BBTEL Blast Wi-Fi today.
Jarrett Cox with HCEC-TV. Today we're going to talk a little bit about Brandenburg Telecom, and we have Shane Witt, Customer Relations Manager for Brandenburg. Shane, how are you?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I started working for Brandenburg Telephone Company in January of 2011. I've been there for almost 12 years now. I've done a little bit of everything at Brandenburg Telephone. Started out on line crew. I've done some troubleshooting, installations, dispatch. I keep telling people they can't find anything I'm good at, so they just keep moving me from department to department.
Well, they could call you a jack of all trades. So, can you touch a little bit on the background and the history of Brandenburg?
Yeah, so we started in 1950, established in 1950 from the former Meade County Telephone Company. So we're going on over 72 years now in the community. We started out with just telephone services, and now we're doing internet, cable, security, and surveillance. And we offer a new line of cameras called Arlo, and we also offer our BBTEL Blast Wi-Fi services.
You know, I know that BBTEL Blast, there's so many exciting things about this service. Can you touch a little bit more on that?
Sure. Yep. So for the past year now, we've been deploying our BBTEL Blast Wi-Fi, and what that has really done for our customers is it put them in control of their Wi-Fi. So there's a lot of features like parental controls, setting schedules of when their kids can be on the internet, setting up new networks without having to call in. Of course, we're always welcome our customers to call us, but now we have an option for customers who like to take care of those things on their own.
And somebody that has a small little nephew that loves to get into everything, it's so important to be able to kind of restrict what they get into and what they might accidentally stumble upon on the World Wide Web.
Absolutely, yeah, and my kids probably don't like it that we have that app, because anytime they get in trouble, I can just turn their internet usage off just by my telephone.
It sounds like something you can't not have.
That's right. After having it, I couldn't imagine not having the capabilities of controlling my internet without having to call into the office.
So can you talk a little bit about how important it is to invest in the community?
Yeah, so it's really important to invest in the community, invest into kids and that want to take advantage of our co-op program and student workers, because a lot of those kids that we've used for a co-op program have decided to stay at the telephone company, and we have some people, that's where they started, and they've been there for 20 plus years now. So it's really important to invest in the community, because it often comes back.
Hardin County is just one of the greatest areas in the state, and I'm biased because I work here, but so many great talents, and just being able to find just those diamonds in the rough and be able to just watch them grow just from that young age, and people that are potentially future customers of Brandenburg that get to work there and experience all the stuff that you all have to offer. And speaking of all the things that you have to offer, you've been so gracious to help us provide live sports coverage for the past 20 years. You and Brandenburg Telecom are the only reason that we're able to show all the parents out there their kids in live sports action every week, sometimes multiple times a week, and we just have to thank you.
Yeah, so it's a good partnership in relation that we have with HCEC-TV, and a lot of our student workers that come through Brandenburg Telephone Company in our central office, they aid support with HCEC-TV, and it is a good service to give back to the community. Myself, I have a son that plays soccer, and sometimes in Hardin County, and I may not always watch it on Channel 1, but it's kind of nice to say, you know what, I want to watch that when it comes back on. I want to see that play that I may have missed, and I want to see again. So I really enjoy the ball games that are shot by HCEC-TV.
And always being able to say, hey, my kid was on TV.
That's right.
So if anybody wants service from Brandenburg Telecom, what's the easiest way to get hold of it?
Yep, the easiest way is the old-fashioned telephone. Just give us a phone call and let us know what services that you'd like. You can always shop on our website and kind of get an idea of how much internet do I need. We do have some tools on our website that bandwidth calculators that let you say, okay, I have 10 TVs that I'm streaming on, and it gets you an idea of what package that you would need for your home.
And with everything being connected to the internet now, something like that is so important, because you may not realize all the devices that you have that's getting something from the internet.
You're exactly right. And one thing that's really changed in recent years is it's not all about the download speeds anymore. Now you got to consider upload speeds. So think about churches that are streaming their services on Facebook Live. That's using upload. One thing that we're really proud of in all of our fiber services, every speed package we have is symmetrical. So you don't have to worry about determining how much download do I need versus how much upload. You can just focus on how much download do I need and know that I'm going to get the same upload speed and I have no data caps.
Brandenburg Telecom is the place here in Hardin County to get internet and any other thing you need. Thank you so much for sponsoring us. Thank you so much for all the great work that you do. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And let's go back to some live sports action. Hello, I'm Jarrett Cox with HCEC-TV, and today we're very happy to have Kobe Gibson from Waddell's Auto Scrap Metal Recycling. How are you doing?
Thanks for having us. Doing good.
Can you tell me a little bit about your business?
Yeah, we're here in Etown on 311 Steel Drive. We've been family owned and operated for 53 years. We provide all types of recycling for people, everything from washers, dryers, to cars, bulldozers, semi-trucks. Pretty much if it's metal, we can take it. So.
When I come up on the Kentucky Parkway on my way to work, I see a billboard for Waddell's with several lovely kids on it. Are they yours?
Yeah, the two girls are mine, and the boys are my nephews. So they were a good model for the billboard.
I mean, it definitely shows that you're family owned and operated.
Yeah, yeah, family owned and operated, and we all live here in Hardin County, and that's kind of like we like to put money back in the community and do stuff like that. So.
And we really thank you for supporting HCEC-TV. So, what are some of the more unconventional things that you scrap?
Some of the larger stuff, you know, that some people won't take. There's some yards that will not take. You know, they don't have a way to handle bulldozers, unload bulldozers. We do industrial accounts, so we've got a roll-off service. We can set roll-off boxes to haul away the metal, but we can do anything from, you know, something like I said, as small as a washer to we've picked up 60,000-pound pieces of scrap before for these factories here in town. And we like Etown, but we will go anywhere. You know, we've got accounts in Louisville, Western Kentucky, and stuff like that. So, and we also offer, like I said, lowboy service. Pretty much anything you've got, we can get it picked up for you.
You know, and that's so important because Kentucky is such a vast state, and having a family-owned and operated business that'll come and scrap your stuff is just so important.
Yeah, yeah, it makes it nice. There's a lot of people like that have broken down vehicles that just don't have a way to get them to us. We've got a rollback for that, so all they got to do is call the office, and for a small fee, we'll go pick it up, and they'll get paid for it and make some money for it, make it real easy for them.
So one thing I didn't know that you all did is you sell parts from vehicles.
Yeah. Yep. So we keep it rotates the cars. You know, we'll rotate them in and out when they get parted out too much. I mean, we've had as many as 1,000. We try to keep 500 to 1,000 just to have parts for people. At this day and age, as expensive as everything's getting, it's nice to be able to go buy a used part and save some money. So
you're telling me the next time that a deer attacks my car, I'll be able to go to your...
Yeah. Yep. Hopefully we'll be able to have everything, and if not, we can look it up and find it for you.
So one thing also that I didn't know is you all recycle things like washers and dryers and refrigerators.
Yep, pretty much anything that's metal we take, and it's not just steel items. We take aluminum cans, batteries, copper, you know, all that type of non-ferrous metal as well.
So I know that you're based in Elizabethtown. How long have you been in the area?
As far as in Etown, it would go back to the early 2000s. But they've been in business for, like I said, 53 years. So did a lot of mobile car crushing back then. So it's just, but kind of got our roots here close to home now, and that's where we'd like to stay.
Yeah, and it's so important once you get grounded in a place to want to stay. And we really appreciate you supporting this local TV station and the local school kids by providing the live sports coverage and all the other things that your contribution helps us do. So thank you very much.
All right, we're proud to. Thanks.
Hello, I'm Regina Ryan, and I'm the Director of Hardin County Educational and Community Television. And joining me today is one of our longtime sponsors, John Rich with EtownExterminating.com. John, you all have been with us since the beginning, and without your support, we couldn't do what we do. Can you tell us about the company and when it got started and the background of how it got started?
Well, first of all, I'd just like to say thank you for this opportunity. We love to be able to be in this position where we can support Hardin County Educational Channel with all the athletic sports that we can. We feel like it's very important to do that. As far as our company, we are actually celebrating our 45th year this year, as of this month. And we're really excited about that. But as far as the company, we are a full-service exterminating company. We take care of termites, general pest control. We take care of from bed bugs to spiders to, like I said, termites to mice, whatever pest control that you need.
And how many employees do you have?
Currently, we have around 36 employees.
For those who haven't used your company before, what should they expect?
Well, we do, as far as general pest control, we do a monthly service, and we will come to your house and service the house. But We do a lot of exterior service, but we also go on the inside of the house.
Your services are available for both taking care of what happens inside your home and outside your home. So in regards to a client reaching out to you, what should they expect when they come to do some service inside the home for termite control, a roach issue, bed bugs, all the things that happen within the house? What should they expect?
When a technician comes to the house, they will inspect and they'll assess what needs to be done. Everything that will be done will be told to the customer prior to the treatment. We do have protocols in place with everything going on with COVID right now. We will wear a mask, we'll wear gloves, we'll sanitize our tanks, our hands, everything. So we make it as safe as possible for our technician and for the customer.
And exterior is wise.
Yes, we do a lot of service on the exterior. When we assess the property, we'll see where insects are coming into the building. We will make treatments on the outside, but also we'll make recommendations to those customers. If there's something that needs to be sealed or caulked, or a door jammed, or a sweep on a door needs to be fixed, then we'll tell the customer about that.
Now, besides that one-time service, it's really important to do monthly.
Yes, we have a monthly service. What we do is we assign that customer with a regular technician. Majority of our technicians have been with us for years, so you'll have the same person each time. But they'll give you a call the night before, set up a time for an appointment. They'll come out, they'll service. If you have any problems in between services, all you have to do is give our office a call, or we give the customer's direct line to their technician. They can call them, they'll come back out, and they'll take care of it with no extra charge.
Now, I know you're located in Hardin County, but where else do you service?
Well, we service all the surrounding counties, Meade, Nelson, Breck, Taylor, LaRue. We service about 9 different counties. So,
not that anybody wants insects in their home, but what are the most popular insect that you deal with?
We deal with, on a regular basis, spiders, ants, cockroaches, bed bugs, and mice.
Oh gosh.
And then we have a lot of seasonal insects. Ants during the summer, we have a lot more because of the rain. And then during the spring, or during the fall time of the year, we get a lot of calls like on crickets in houses. During the winter, we get a lot of calls for spiders and also for mice or rodents.
And so and you can help out with any of those types of insects and things?
Yes, with doing general maintenance, we can get it where you're not seeing anything.
Okay. I'm assuming annually there might be rise and falls of little critters or insects that might be a little bit more aggressive than before. Is that something that's common year to year?
Yes, I mean, we usually have one insect that will pop out each year, but generally right now that we have had probably more of an uptick right now are bed bugs, and we can take care of them. But it's a lot of prep work for the customers and for us.
I was going to say, anytime you get an infestation, it does take a little bit of time, correct?
Yes, one treatment for a heavy infestation will not take care of it.
Right. You were an athlete in high school. What sports did you participate in?
I played basketball. I ran cross country and ran track.
And your children, I know that they've also been very active.
Yes, I had a daughter that graduated in Elizabethtown in 2016. She was a swimmer. A daughter that graduated in 2019. She was a soccer player. And I have a son right now that's a junior at Etown. He's playing basketball and soccer. Wonderful.
And want to congratulate your oldest daughter is a nurse. She's on the front lines.
Yes, she just graduated from University of Kentucky this past spring. She accepted a position at Vanderbilt University Hospital, And so she's down there right now working there at Vanderbilt.
I was going to say, on the front lines, those first responders.
Yes, we're very proud of her. She's taken on a task, and we're glad that she's in that position right now.
Yeah, and it means so much to those that she's taking care of, and so that's phenomenal. Your middle daughter is going to become the next generation of Etown Exterminate.
Yes, my daughter Abby, last year she told us that she wanted to come back into the company, and so this year she's been working this summer, working with a lot of my supervisors, learning how to sell. She's been working with me a lot on the management side of it and financial, and we're going to bring her up into the company, and so we're really excited about that.
I was going to say, it must have been a proud moment when she said she wanted to continue in that role.
Yes, and I always said that Abby was my dad made over. So it's exciting to see her to, when I came up into the company, my dad always said that I was going to bring it up to the next level. Now I look at Abby, and I believe she's going to bring it up to the next level for me.
That's wonderful. Now, people that would like to get in touch, what do they do?
Well, they can call us. Our phone number is 270-737-6900, or our website is www.muggabug.com. That's muggabug.com.
Amazing. And really, the nice thing about it is you get to talk to a real person.
Yes, we have 4 wonderful administrative assistants in our office, and they will talk to you live.
It really makes a lot of difference. And you're in the communities that you serve. You really give back to that community. And why is that important to you?
Well, as a family-owned company here in the community, and as a product of this community, I feel like to reinvest into the things like this in sports, athletics, or a lot of other programs that we invest into with the Hardin County school system and with the Elizabethtown Independent School System, that we can give opportunities to these kids that normally they wouldn't have money or the advantages of doing that. And as an athlete, I always look at giving back to these type of programs, because not only are they competing, but they're generating friends, and longtime friends for years to come, and that's what's more important than anything is getting these bonds. And I look back, I still have great friends that I played basketball with, or I ran cross country or track with, and they're probably some of my closest friends. So that's the reason. That's the big reason why I like giving back to these programs. Just give them opportunities to be part of something.
Well, and developing those relationships, from assigning a specific technician to a resident, to taking care of those relationships that you've established in the community. It's really what it's all about. Well, thank you, Sean, for being such a wonderful sponsor for HCEC-TV and Brandenburg Telecom's Live Channel 1 Sports. Without that support, we couldn't do what we do. And I just really appreciate it.
Well, thank you very much for this opportunity.
Well, now it's time to get back to our live sports coverage. So we're looking forward to seeing those athletes in action from all of our area schools. Hello, I'm Gina Ryan, Director of Hardin County Educational and Community Television, and today we are talking with one of our longtime sponsors, Mark Harris Construction. He has been with us from the very beginning, his organization, and through the years it's with apartments and renovations and real estate, of course. And now we are joined by Regina Johnson, who is the property management for 2 of the items that we're promoting with Mark Harris Construction. Regina, tell us first, our audience, a little bit about yourself.
Well, I've been a property manager for about 15 years, and so they stole me when they started building these two properties. So
that's probably a very good. So she said stole, so that you are a high priority.
Yes.
In terms of getting you on board. The two properties we want to discuss is the Black Branch Storage first. So tell us about that.
So there's 339 units. We have climate control units, big, small, all different sizes. So you can store just about anything.
Can you pay by the month or annual or 6 months?
It's monthly, yeah, and it's gated, so everything is secure. There's an on-site kiosk where you can lease on site. There's no manager on site or anything like that. You can also lease online.
Well, that's really good with COVID running around and everything like that. So how long would it take to get a storage facility at that location?
In just a matter of minutes. You can just go to the kiosk, or you can go to blackbranchstorage.com and lease straight online.
Okay. And are those, I'm assuming that those fill up relatively quickly. A lot of people are needing those.
Yes.
So for those that may not be familiar with what goes into storage units, what are some of those items that people might put in storage?
Most people, they store, if they're moving from if they sold a home and getting a new one, they'll just use it for a few months, to store their household items. A lot of people store things that are just in their garage that they need to get out of the way. We have some who store old cars. And I mean, just about anything.
So I was going to say, it becomes, like you said, a perfect storage place.
Yes.
And rates are in the range, are in a comfortable range?
Yes, they're very competitive.
Okay, wonderful.
For sure.
And then another exciting part of Mark Harris Construction and Organization is the Winding Springs Apartments.
Yes.
Now, tell us where those are located.
They are on Nicholas Street, close to downtown, close to Highway 62, close to everything.
Okay. And what type of apartments in regards to bedrooms, things like that are available?
These are all 2-bedroom, 2-bath luxury apartments. All the finishes are very modern and chic. It's going to be a gated community. We're very excited about it. We have one building open so far, and our next building will be open sometime in October.
Well, and if you've been down Highway 62 and you look over that area, they look amazing.
Yes, they're gorgeous.
Yeah. And what types of amenities are available for those that will be living there?
We have a clubhouse. It's a huge clubhouse. We have one side for the office and one side for just the residents, tailored to our residents. We have a pool. And it's going to be gated, so we're going to be the only gated community in town. We're going to have a dog park, several other amenities.
That sounds fun. Now, are they fully furnished, or can individuals make them their own?
Both. We can have furnished apartments. We do a lot of corporate apartments for local places here in town. And then you can, of course, bring your own stuff.
Great. And how do people get additional information about leasing those apartments?
So you can go to WindingSpringsEtown.com, or you can call 270-766-1155.
And is that process, does it take very long to do?
No, not at all. Okay. I'm very quick at responding.
And are they monthly or biannual?
The
yearly?
typical lease is a year. We will do shorter term leases, especially with corporate apartments.
Oh, so there are corporate apartments.
Yes.
Okay, so what might be that added incentive for a corporate apartment?
It's cheaper than a hotel, and you have more room. You have a kitchen, it's like home.
As I mentioned at the beginning, Mark Harris has been one of our very beginning sponsors, committed to what we do with HCEC-TV. And without that investment, we would not be able to carry the live local high school sports that we do. Right. And we do close to 80 a year. And it goes back to when Mark was an athlete in this local community, and his children were athletes in this community, and he is really committed to helping with that. So being a member of that organization, what would you like to add about that?
Well, I think that the owners, they're locally owned. They've been in this community for a very long time. They're committed to the community. They're committed to the surroundings, and they love to give back.
Well, Mark Harris Construction is definitely the embodiment of being active and involved in your community and supporting those around you. And we always appreciate all of those supporters and our sponsors, and without them we couldn't do what we do.
Absolutely.
So Regina, for our audience, just to remind them again, and if you didn't catch that, it's Regina and Gina. The Regina and Gina show today. How can people get in touch with you as property manager?
The best way is probably by phone, 270-766-1155, or email. It's regina@windingspringseatown.com.
Okay, thank you, and wish you all a great leasing season, and also in filling up all those storage facilities and everything.
Yes, for sure.
So thank you for joining us, Regina. And thank you for watching our HCEC-TV, Brandenburg Telecom, live sports coverage. It's time to meet another of our wonderful sponsors with HCEC-TV and Brandenburg Telecom's live sports coverage. Today we are joined by Whitney Ballou. She is a physical therapist at Physical Therapy Associates, which has been with us for many, many years, almost practically from the very beginning. And without their support, we could not do what we do in regards to our live sports coverage. Whitney, we are 6 feet apart, so we're going to remove our masks so you can hear us a little bit better and see our happy faces.
That's right.
So, Whitney, tell us about the history of Physical Therapy Associates.
I have been with the company for almost 5 years now. Guy Wallace, who is very well known in the community, started the company in 2002. We are up to 6 clinics now. Our clinic that we are in now in the Elizabethtown location has actually continued to grow. We add on and then we add on a little bit more. So growth is a good thing, especially with the economy the way that it is these days. It has grown not just employee-wise, obviously patient-wise, just the way that we use the building for a lot of the local sports, both school-related and the extracurriculars that people participate in. And the building is constantly in use with the turf that we have now too. So
right, that's awesome. The turf really provides well, it gives you extra space and gets you to do what you need to do. What types of services do you provide?
So we provide the obvious, the orthopedic related, the surgicals, those that are not surgical as well, just your general injury for the athletes that I know that you and I have specifically discussed. We treat a lot of neurological conditions from vertigo to dizziness, balance type issues. We work on a lot of gait with patients. Our turf provides a great area for us to do those types of things. We provide traction, dry needling, A-stem, which is just an instrument-assisted soft tissue mobilization. We have a lot of services and a lot of different certifications within our licensed individuals that can provide a pretty good variety of treatments for our patients.
And with diabetic patients, there's some procedures that you provide too?
Neuropathy is something that we see quite a bit of. There is an anodyne treatment that we use with some of those patients. And then again, as far as the gait side that it's related to a lot of those neuro problems, we use a lot of our turf for that as well.
COVID-19 has probably affected your business, so
Yes.
talk about what's been going on with COVID-19.
So all of physical therapy across the board was shut down for roughly a week, a little bit less than that just depending on what area you were in. They deemed us as non-essential to start. And then a lot of people went to bat for us, thankfully, saying that we are essential, which we definitely feel that we are. We were cut down to our caseload with just those urgent and emergent cases, which would be your surgical patients who needed to come to us so that they didn't end up worse than they were prior to surgery, fractures, really bad injuries that needed quick, if we didn't get to them quick, that they were going to be in a lot worse shape than they were off. So it cut us down quite a bit. We cut our caseload by probably 80%. We've slowly built that back up, so we're getting close to more what we would consider normal, but we can see a little bit of everything now, so we're thankful to be kind of free reign with everybody again.
Well, and in regards to delivery of service, I'm sure that you all have always taken protective whatever type of protection you need in terms of keeping both you and the patient safe and things. In regards to athletics, high school athletics, you used to think, oh, those high school athletes, those middle school athletes, even elementary school athletes, they're young, their bones heal, their muscles heal. How many of those patients do you see on a regular basis?
They do heal much quicker, but yes, they do still get hurt. That has actually gone down in number as well. The sports were cut back there for a while. People weren't getting out, so people weren't doing as much as they were prior to all this COVID stuff that occurred. And our caseload's getting back up to normal with that. Our kids make up, probably anywhere 25 to 50% of our caseload, just depending on the given time frame, sports seasons that we're in and things like that. It's definitely increased since the school sports have been allowed to play. I was not going to be surprised if we saw more, just because they weren't getting the time to practice and do things before they were playing games. But thankfully we haven't seen a whole lot of injuries, which is good for bad for business, but definitely good for the individual, and that's what we care about the most.
Awesome.
Yes.
You are a former high school athlete at Central Hardin High School. Yes. Just briefly talk about those years.
The glory days, as I like to call them. I played soccer and basketball both. I wouldn't trade those years for the world. I had very good coaches, very good teammates, and I just kept saying, I was telling patients and employers and our coworkers that I wouldn't trade those days for the world. So I can't imagine what some of these kids have gone through that haven't been able to play. They've missed out on not just senior years, but any year of high school, any year of middle school that you can't play those sports. That keeps so many kids not just out of trouble, but keeps them in shape, keeps the mental aspect of their lives in check too, which is so important. And I'm glad that they've been able to participate in a lot of those things now. I know there's still restrictions with it, but those are days that I wouldn't take away from my life, and I know that those kids wouldn't either. So I'm glad to see that they're back in session with a lot of that.
And with your sponsorship, we're able to bring live coverage to those that can't attend the sporting events because we're limited in number.
Correct.
They can watch that event at home, and they can stream it, and they can share it, and so that's a huge benefit. When you were an athlete, did you notice HCEC-TV?
Oh yes, I did, absolutely. And that's such a good privilege for them, especially with having limited tickets. I come from a very large family, which we were just talking about, so thinking about my parents, my aunts and uncles that came to games, or even just friends, you've got so many classmates that you hope can be there. Again, that's part of the glory days, as I call them, your friends going and cheering you on. And so for them to at least be able to watch it and talk to the players about how they did, know what a great catch or what a great shot, those mean a lot to those players. So it's great that you all are able to provide that service.
Great, and it does give them a little bit of extra exposure.
Absolutely.
To the broader audience and things.
Absolutely.
Maybe a coach from a Division I or Division II might check you out. So, what about your commitment to the community? PTA is very involved. What are some of those things that you all really enjoy participating in?
So sponsorship is something that Guy Wallace is big on too. There's a lot of different recreational leagues that he's a part of from all of his kids that participate, but the marketing aspect, there's a lot that they're involved in with that as well. Our athletes are, I say, some of our prized possessions, but it's really great to be able to work with them, just to be able to see them get back on the field. Working with any patient is excellent, but when we can get our athletes specifically back to a school setting, whether it's just going to class because they can get off their crutches or get out of their wheelchair or get back on the field or court, it's great that we're able to play such a big role in that for them.
Awesome.
Yes.
For individuals that would like to contact physical therapy associates, what can they do?
They can call our office at 270-234-1569. We're open 7 to 5 Monday through Friday, so they can get in contact with us for that. We also rent out our turf. Well, we did pre-COVID, but we've got 5,400 square feet of turf facility that we also use for some of those recreational activities that hopefully once we get a little bit lifted on our restrictions that we're able to start incorporating that again as well.
Okay. And that turf application is really important. What I said it just gives you a wide open space, but what kinds of things take place in there?
It is great for our ACL patients specifically. We have them doing some very high level activities, some running, jogging, sprinting, a lot of agility type activities with ladders and hurdles. It's great for our neuro patients where we're doing gait and balance stuff, just trying to walk laps, working on getting from a walker to a cane, just being able to have that space where people can open up without feeling scared because we're too close to other tables or other patients and things like that. It's been great as far as COVID goes because the 6-foot rule has not been a problem. We are very spaced out, probably 20 feet between each table, which has been very nice. We actually added onto the turf initially, and then that didn't seem big enough, so we actually added on again. So we can also do throwing programs. We have the distance to be able to do those types of things for our baseball and softball players. Football players, of course, it's set up like an actual football field. We have the yards marked out, and it's nice to be able to work with that with them too.
I would say that physical therapy is one of those areas that has exploded in the last even decade.
Right.
When I was very young, you never heard, really, I didn't know of anyone that ever had gone through physical therapy. But now physical therapy extends to even the mindset and the emotional. So can you address that? Why do you think that has occurred?
Pain is perception. Everybody perceives it differently. Of course, pain tolerance is different across the board, but if you hurt, it absolutely changes your entire mental state. So our physical abilities will absolutely address our mental abilities throughout daily life, from work to just waking up in the mornings. I actually I wasn't super familiar with PT myself, even growing up around sports and, teammates tearing ACLs and spraining ankles and things like that. I went to school actually to be a dentist to start, so I thankfully had some great mentors that led me to PT with my background and my love for the body, anatomy, and all of that stuff that I loved class-wise. But pain is perception, so it has just continued to grow. People realize how much of a benefit it is for maintenance in some cases, but most of all prevention. A lot of our athletes that we've talked about, prevention of those injuries, if we can stop it, especially with a lot of the sport isolation, people doing just 1 or 2 sports focused on that. Us growing up, like I said, I played 3 or 4 growing up, so that's kind of changed a little bit. People are tending to specialize, which is totally fine, but it will sometimes cause some more injuries.
And that specialization may cause one injury over and over again.
Correct, like we had also discussed. Yes, exactly. So we are continuing to grow, maybe because of that as far as the athletes go, but pain is perception, and I think that the more that we are able to get that out there and people realize how good it can be just for an everyday life, not just returning to sport or returning to work, I think the more that it gets out there, you tell your friend, and then everybody's like, oh, it can help a lot more than we think.
Well, I appreciate Guy Wallace, and I appreciate Physical Therapy Associates, and Whitney, I appreciate all that PTA offers this community, and it's really, it's been phenomenal. And you're in a couple of different counties now too, correct?
Yes. And same to you all, by the way, for what you all do for the county. Yes, so we have the Elizabethtown Clinic, but then we also have Ratcliffe, we have Meade County, Hodgenville, Bardstown, and then a South Louisville clinic as well.
Right, so easily acceptable for anywhere you need to go, contact PTA, and it's pretty easy to get a recommendation also.
Absolutely. We are actually a direct access state, so you can go to physical therapy without a doctor's order. Now, insurance would depend on some of those cases, but it's really easy to get physical therapy. All you got to do is call us.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you again, Whitney, for joining us, and thank you for joining us at home. We appreciate all of our sponsors on HCEC-TV for our live sports coverage. And without Physical Therapy Associates, please support them. We could not do what we do to bring these wonderful athletes into your home on a regular basis.
I am Kyler Barkley. I am with the Media Arts program in HCEC-TV. I am a third-year student, and today I am interviewing one of our longtime sponsors, President of West Point Bank, Josh Hubbard. Josh, tell us a little bit about West Point Bank and its history.
Yes, so West Point Bank was purchased by First Breckenridge Bank shares in the early 1980s. We were one facility there in West Point, and we've expanded from West Point into Upton, Glendale, Radcliffe, and Elizabethtown. So we have 5 locations throughout Hardin County, owned by First Breckenridge Bank shares, which owns several other banks throughout the Central Kentucky region. But West Point Bank is in Hardin County with one location in Upton, which is actually in LaRue County, but 4 branches in Hardin County and 1 in LaRue County.
Could you tell us a little bit about services offered new and old?
Absolutely. So West Point Bank is a full-service bank. We provide free checking accounts, savings accounts, certificates of deposit, IRAs. We also make loans for just about anything. 1 to 4 family primary residence loans, farm loans, agricultural loans, multifamily, automobile loans, you name it, we can pretty much do it when it comes to banking. So we obviously, like I said, are a full-service bank.
Is there any specific areas of involvement in your community that the bank makes?
Yes, so we really strive to serve the communities that we operate in, primarily all of Hardin and the surrounding counties. We pride ourselves in our employees living, working, going to church in the communities that our banks are located in. So whether it be participating with HCEC-TV, doing the sports coverage, the Heartland Parade, West Point River Days, Glendale Spring Fest, Upton Days, just the Hooray for Heroes or the Ratcliffe Mayor's Breakfast, whatever that may be, we really strive to be involved and give back to the communities that we serve.
So you were talking about community involvement and HCEC-TV sport coverage. Is there anything, are you passionate about covering sports?
Absolutely. So we've been a longtime sponsor of this programming. When I grew up in high school, when I was growing up in high school, I obviously played high school sports. My son plays high school sports. A lot of the employees who work for me, their children play high school sports. And I just think that sports are great for children of all ages. It teaches them a lot of things. One, how to be a good teammate. You need to be a good teammate in order to be a good employee. It teaches them accountability. It teaches them work ethic. I think it teaches them how to win and how to lose. You know, life can be hard. There's going to be ups and downs, and winning a game, losing a game, winning as a team, losing as a team. I think it just gives valuable insight to just life in general by playing sports.
I completely agree and understand, and we appreciate your sponsorship. Now, is there any other extra information you would like to let the viewing audience know?
Just in general, West Point Bank, like I said, we strive to provide the best possible customer service that we can provide. We are extremely enthusiastic about the communities that we serve, the citizens in those communities, and we would really like to be your bank and to establish a relationship with you if we don't have one, and if we do have a relationship with you, to just further expand upon that relationship. We are, again, strive to provide the absolute best customer service and just, are just thrilled to be a part of the community that we serve.
How can people get additional information about your bank? Do you have any sort of contact?
Yes, so we obviously, as I said earlier, we have 5 locations or 4 locations in Hardin County and 1 in LaRue County. So West Point, Ratcliffe, Elizabethtown, Glendale, and Upton. You can follow us on Facebook. You can like our Facebook page. You can also visit us at westpointbank.com.
All right. Thank you again for your continued support. We wouldn't be able to do it without your support. Again, we appreciate you, and let's have a good season.
Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal helps keep America clean.
Got a car that needs to be scrapped? Older refrigerator not working? We pay Todd down. Call Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling today. Family owned and operated for over 40 years.
Premier Metal Recycling Company, we even handled the unloading. Waddell's Auto and Scrap, now with 2 locations.
Do your part. Keep America clean.
Welcome back to John Hardin High School for tonight's 5th Region Championship game in girls soccer. Our halftime score is 0-0 between the Bardstown Tigers and the Elizabethtown Panthers. Start off this second half, it will be Bardstown with the opening possession. Sadie Blinko lining this one up. If you weren't able to be there last night, the 5th Region Boys Championship went to penalty kicks, an 8th round of penalty kicks before a winner was decided. It was the Elizabethtown Panthers over the North Hardin Trojans. Now it'll be Tate Blanco to send this one off. She's going to go down the left side, and they're going to let that go all the way across the end line. It'll be a goal kick for Etown. Langley Wallace took all of them in the first half. Looks like she'll start off the second half doing the same. Back towards the middle by Walthern. A foul on Bardstown. Free kick for Elizabethtown. Wallace, Langley Wallace. Oh. Be Emma Zoller to take this one. So go down the middle. Headed back by the Tigers. St. Peter closest one to it. Zoller gets it back for Etown. That'll be Walls who'll send it forward. Sadie Blanco there. Ball bouncing around. Durbin sends it out. Hines with it. And now Garcia with it for Etown. Carter to Inman. She goes to the outside for swing. That one that goes forward. Price gets it back for Bardstown. She'll get it to Walls. Now to St. Peter. She's going to send it down the middle, but Durbin there for Etown. She'll send it out the right side, trying to get it to Campbell Wallace. She will gather this one in. Tate Blanco comes over for the defensive pressure. Blanco able to get back in front, and it will be a goal kick as it crosses the end line for the Tigers. Right at midfield, Hines tries to play it forward. Durbin sends it back. St. Peter pops it in the air. Now Garcia down the middle. Carter heads it, trying to get it to Yates. Walther heads that one. Now St. Peter does. Inman gets to it, but that was off of Price. Swink now with it on the far side. She'll cross. That goes off of the Tigers and should be a corner kick. And Zoller will come to take this one. Carter hurries up to that outside spot as well. They do sometimes go with a short corner. Walls comes out. Zoller now going to hit this one high. Trying to get it to Wallace, and Clements jumps up and oh no, there's no goal. It's okay. Etown players started to get excited, and I think one of them ran into Clements, carried the ball into the goal. No goal. So it's a free section now. Free kick. That one up to Hines. Zoller will send it back down the left side. This will come to Yates. Yates tries to turn it back in, going down, loses that one too. Bardstown goes off an Etown player. Throw in. Courtney to throw this one in. Headed towards midfield. Durbin gets there. She'll keep it on the left side for the Panthers. Carter now with it. Plays it back to Swink. That one goes off of Sadie Blanco. Swink will track this one down. Stops. She'll play it up for Durbin. Durbin just gets it to Zoller. Now to the outside for Garcia. Hines racing back. And Robinson thinking she was going to send it to the middle. That one cleared by the Tigers. Throw in Etown. Garcia down the line. Carter sends it across. That'll get all the way through. Clements races after it as Campbell Wallace closed in. And Clements going to roll this one up. Gets it to Walls. Send it forward. Swing keeps it on this end. Inman now with it. She'll get it up for Campbell Wallace. It's Price there for the Tigers. That goes out off Etown. Throw in Bardstown. 35:03 to go in the ball game. That was a foul on Etown. Free kick for the Tigers. I think Tate Blinko will come forward to get this one. She struck one from about this far against Central Hard the other night and got it into the box. Someone get to the box, quite as deep. Headed back. Robinson with it for the Panthers on the outside. She'll get it up to Garcia. Courtney there for the Tigers. Garcia will pull it down, trying to keep it in. Courtney there. Ball will go out. Throw in Etown. Garcia to, nope, it'll be Inman. I'll throw this one in. Nope. Yep, here comes Inman to take it. Quite a run up as she gets into the chairs for the Etown fans. This will get into the box. Headed straight up, and a foul on Etown and a free kick for Bardstown. Blanco to take this one. Down the middle. Durbin heads it straight up. That one headed up again. A foul, and it'll be another free kick. Oh, they're going to say a foul on Etown. And a free kick. Zoller to take this one. Down the center. Knocked around Campbell Wallace there. Punched out now to be Carter with it for the Panthers. Hines on her. They'll send it to the corner. Yates gets to this one. Courtney there for the Tigers. Cross by Yates. Headed by Walls. She'll get it up to St. Peter's, sends it out near midfield. Langley Wallace will get to this one. Send it back into the other end. Then we're going to have an offsides call on the Panthers. And it will be a free kick for Bardstown. Blinko to take this one. Zoller heads it actually off a teammate. Some bouncing around. Onto Sadie Blinko's foot. And coming out is Bates to pick that one up. Carter will play it back to Inman. That is a handball. Free kick, Etown. Zoller to take this one. This will be to the top of the box, headed to the side. Robinson trying to get there. Courtney there for the Tigers. That'll be a foul. And it'll be a free kick for the Tigers. Tate Blinko again to take this one. We get to midfield. High hop. Zoller now with it for Etown. She'll send it out their right side. Campbell Wallace there. Price there for the Tigers. Tate Blinko comes over It goes off of her. That'll be a throw in, Etown. Subs coming in. Adeline Inman will head off to take this throw in. Inman, one of the best throw-ins in the area. This one should get all the way into the inner box. Popped up by Wallace. Bounced around. Swink had it on her foot. Blinko tries to clear it out. Now Blinko will. Goes outside. Inman will get to this one. She'll play it down to the corner. She's going to cross there. Off of Rachel Bell. Take Blinko there, but it'll be Carter who keeps it for the Panthers. She'll get it back to Garcia. Now it goes off. Another one. Durbin will send this one in headed and an offsides on Etown. Free kick, Bardstown. We're under 30 minutes to go in the ballgame. Again, scoreless between Elizabethtown and Bardstown. Down the middle. Durbin heads it. It goes back. Langley Wallace will get to this one. She'll get it to the outside for Garcia. Now to Zoller. Chip forward for Carter. Carter will play it out to Swink. Walls comes up for Bardstown. Now tapped forward to Inman. Inman over to Campbell Wallace to the middle. Hines gets it back for the Tigers, but Inman will keep possession. She gets it to Carter. Now to Campbell Wallace. Campbell Wallace, top of the box, trying to find some room. I believe that was Price. It goes off of her, and it'll be a corner kick for the Panthers. Zoller heading off to take this one. This one right down the line and in as it goes off of Adeline Inman. In the back of the goal as it was put right on the back post. Inman there off of her. And we'll see what the official says. The AR referee talk to each other, and it will be a goal. So Inman scoring with 27:41 to go in the ball game, giving Elizabethtown the 1-0 lead. Inman. Adeline Inman with that goal.
Elizabethtown goal scored by number 14, Adeline Inman.
These two opened the season with each other. That ended in a 0-0 tie. Etown dropping back off the front line. Blinko going to send this one down the left side. Looking like that one will hook out and be a throw in for the Panthers. And Inman will take this throw in. This one down the line. Headed up. Almost a handball. Garcia will send it forward. Courtney there for the Tigers as Bell and Carter race over. not able to keep it in. And it will be it should be a throw in Tigers. I'm going to say throw in Etown. And Inman coming from across the field will throw this one in. This one will be sent back out by St. Peter. Courtney will get to this one. She turns, trying to get down the line. Sent up by Hines. We'll have a foul on Etown and a free kick for the Tigers. Tate Blinko will take this one. Go send this one into the box on the far side. Headed straight up in the air. Hines heads it again. Now to be Langley Wallace. Ball knocked around. Hines pops it in the air, trying to get it to Sadie Blinko. Down on the bottom. Swink will clear it out. Back out near midfield where it will cross and be a throw in for the Tigers. Price to throw this, or Price with the ball. I guess there was a foul or offside. Sorry, I didn't see that one. So it'll be a free kick for the Panthers. Langley Wallace to take this one. So up the right side, Campbell Wallace will hit it back in. Welder heads it all the way out. It'll be a throw in for the Panthers. Inman comes to take this one. This one forward on the far side. Carter goes after it, sent back up. That's good. Inman now has it. She'll drive it down to the corner. She crosses. It goes off of a Tiger. It'll be a throw in Etown. And Inman heads back out to throw this one in. Into the box, headed out by Walls. Top of the box, shot from Zoller, saved by Clements. She'll roll it to Tate Blinko, who's now going to send it up the right side. Headed back, out towards the middle. Zoller again with the header. That one popped up. Carter plays it to the middle for Campbell Wallace. She'll go to the outside for Robinson. Courtney there. They give and go with Bell. Now Robinson crosses. Tate Blinko there. And that'll go over the inline and be a goal kick for Bardstown. Subs coming in for both sides. Blinko will take this free kick. Now Carter with it for the Panthers. Got a little bit of space. She's going to run to the outside. Price kicks it, and it will go out and be a throw in Elizabethtown. Inman will come to get this one. So towards the front side, headed and bounced out, and we're going to have an offsides call. Oh, a goal. Sorry. I missed that one totally. I saw the ball bouncing, and I thought it was knocked out. And they're all cheering. I have no idea. I apologize. And whomever's parents and grandparents, again, I am sorry. I do not know who that was. I thought it was knocked out by Clements, but the second goal scored here by Etown now gives them a 2-0 lead with 22-14. They'll roll this one to the outside. Livers there with it for the Tigers. Livers again with it. That one's up. It's Walls that's going to cross there. And Bates will pick that one up. Bates will punt this one away. Weather plays it back to the middle for Walls. She'll send it down the center. Durbin gets to that one. She'll play it to the outside for Yates. Yates keeps possession. She'll send it down, trying to get it to Davis. Back there is Roby. And that'll be a foul on Etown. Free kick for the Tigers. Zoller heads that one back towards the middle. Price pops it in the air. Wallace now with it. Campbell Wallace, that is. He's out. Etown throw in. Inman will come to get that one. So down the line to Davis. Goes out off of her throw in Tigers. Headed back in. That'll come out. Zoller takes that shot that'll go wide left and be a goal kick. Blanco comes to take this one. Down the middle of the field. Zoller heads it back. Weather heads it back towards the midfield. Inman now with it. She'll play it to the outside for Yates. Yates up to Davis. Trying to turn it back in. Courtney there for Bardstown. Inman plays it back to Garcia. Now to Yates. To Garcia. She'll get it to the middle for Bell. Bell's going to send it to the outside. Zoller goes racing after this one. Price coming up for the Tigers. Zoller keeps possession. She'll cross there. That one's sent out by Tate Blanco. Comes up to Livers. Livers dribbling it towards the middle of the field. She'll send it across. Gets it to Roby. Sorry, that was Hines. Sends it forward. Back for Hines right at midfield. She'll lay it off. That was a handball. It'll be a free kick, Etown. Zoller to take this one. Down the middle. Walls there for Bardstown. Sent back out. Goes out. As they throw in Etown. Oh, sorry, no, Bardstown. They switch the flag. Subs in on both sides. 18-18 to go in the ball game. 2-0 lead for the Panthers. This one into the middle. Zoller will send it forward. Price there for Bardstown. That'll be a foul, and it'll be a free kick for the Tigers. Tate Blanco again to take this one. That one gets into the box. Livers takes a hop over her head, goes over the end line, and that'll be a goal kick for Elizabethtown. Langley Wallace will take this one. Sub coming in for the Tigers. Back near midfield, I believe that was a handball. And it'll be a free kick for the Tigers. Now they'll back it up. Tate Blanco to take this one. So we sent towards the left side. Bates moves over, lets it go over the end line, and it'll be a goal kick for the Panthers. Langley Wallace ready to kick this one. On the right side. Headed back. Emma now with it for the Panthers. She'll send it to this side for Garcia. Garcia not really stopped with any pressure up front. Drives it right in. Now she'll lay it off, trying to get it to Campbell Wallace. That will be cleared by the Tigers, but right back with it are the Panthers. And Zoller takes a shot. That'll go wide left. It'll be a goal kick for the Tigers. Tate Blanco now back to take this one. Blanco going to send this one. This will go to midfield. All the way through. Langley Wallace hits that one off a Tiger. Wall's going to chip it forward. Yates already off her line. Will come up and pick that one up easily. Bates punts that one away. Campbell Wallace chases after that one. Stout. Tigers keep it in. Now Livers with it. She'll play it towards the middle. Campbell Wallace back with it for Etown. That will go to the outside for Carter. Carter will drive it down. Shot. Saved by Clements. Goes over the end line. It'll be a corner kick for the Panthers. Emma Zoller to take this corner. This one. Inman goes up, tries to head it in. Clements there with the save. That one was really right in front of Inman. She had a clean path to move towards that ball. Clements, good job with the save. This one low. Carter gets to it. Up for Robinson. Robinson drops off for Bell. Back to Carter, trying to squeeze it through several different Tigers. Blanco will clear that one out. Comes to Inman. Inman keeps possession. She'll take a shot there. That's high. And it will be a goal kick again for the Tigers. 13:07. Inman heads it back towards the middle. Now Carter for Etown sent up trying to get to Campbell Wallace. Lucas sends it back the other way. Weldon will send this one to the outside for Walls. Goes forward. Swink will send it back. That one's sent down the middle by Zoller. And Tate Blenko shields off until Clements can pick it up. Carter plays it to Bell. I believe it was a handball. And so it'll be a free kick for the Tigers. A stoppage. They're going to start the clock on this kick by Blenko. Oh. They're going to have to put some seconds back on. 11:55 on the clock. So again, Tate Blenko will take this one. And he'll start on the kick. That one into the box. Sadie Blenko there, not going to be able to get to it. It'll be a corner kick for the Tigers. That is Sadie Blenko will head down to the corner. I'm going to go all the way through the box. Inman and Tate Blenko chasing that one down. It'll go off Etown, throw in for the Tigers. Price to throw this one in. Down the line, get it back towards the middle. Inman now Carter with it. To Robinson, but that goes out. Throw in Bardstown. Price again to throw in. She'll go down the line. Headed into the box. Langley Wallace fends off a couple of players. Zoller there. She'll send it back. Now Carter with it for Etown. Able to find a little bit of room. Now she'll lay it to the outside for Swink. Swink comes forward. Lucas out there for the Tigers. And Lucas, it goes out. Throw in Etown. Subs in for the Panthers. 10:38 to go in the ball game. Immediately following the conclusion of the game, we will have all tournament team selections named, and then we will have the presentation of the region runner-up and region championship trophies. This one down the line, trying to get it to Davis. That's going to be a throw-in for Elizabethtown. Down into the corner, Inman will head down to throw this one in. And gets this one in. Bounces around, shot by, I believe that was Davis. That one well over the goal, and it'll be a goal kick for Bardstown. We're under 10 minutes to go. Subs in for Bardstown. So he chipped forward. Davis plays it out. Carter comes up and gets to it. Carter turns, shot. Saved by Clements. Out to Lucas. Campbell Wallace gets it back for the Panthers. She drives in. She'll try to cross there. It goes off of Bardstown, and it'll be a corner kick for the Panthers as Carter heads down to take this one. Play it to the short corner for Campbell Wallace. Walls out there for Bardstown. That one sent in and goes into the side net, and it will be a goal kick for Bardstown. Clements to take this one. To the outside. Campbell Wallace not able to keep it in. Be a throw in for the Tigers. Lucas quickly up with this one. She'll get it to Walls. Zoller comes up, kicks it out. It'll be another throw in for Bardstown. Walls quickly gets this one in, trying to get to Livers. Off I'm going to say it was off Bardstown. Etown throw in. And Inman will come over to take this one. Down into the corner. Carter keeps this one in. Passes towards the middle, knocked away by Roby, and she'll clear it out. Inman keeps it on this end, but it'll be Courtney now. Gets it up to Tate Blanco. A foul on Bardstown. Free kick for Elizabethtown. Zoller to take this one. Somebody sent at the goal. Just over. And the one thing that has been very true, especially this last couple of weeks, balls that have gotten close to going in, we've had some that have gone into the top of the net, over the crossbar. We've had others into the side nets. Watching the fan bases either jump with joy or feel a little bit depressed, it seems like, or be sad. And then they find out it was no goal, and then the emotions switch almost instantly. That one played up the left side. Zoller will have it back for Etown. Able to keep it in. Davis will play it down to the corner. Lucas gets down there. She'll chip it out. It'll be a throw in for the Panthers. And Inman again coming forward to take this one. Inman throws this one in, a pretty good throw. It's going to be headed back out. Inman gets to it, shot there, and it's in! And Adeline Inman with the third Etown goal of the night. Scored 21 minutes to go, and now with a little less than 6 minutes to go.
Elizabethtown goal scored by number 14, Adeline Inman, her second.
Again, apologize, we are not sure who scored the second goal. Now getting a report, we believe it was an own goal on that second one as it bounced off a Tiger and in. That'll go over the end line. It'll be a goal kick for Elizabethtown. And Langley Wallace will take this one. Sends this one up the middle. Walls will head it out to Bardstown's left. Swink will get there first for the Panthers. Up the right side. Campbell Wallace able to keep it in. That one poked away and kicked out. It'll be a throw-in for the Panthers. Several subs coming in. Inman to throw it in. Carter heads out that way. This one laid back for Carter. She's going to try to keep it in the corner. And that goes over the in line. That'll be a goal kick for Bardstown. Tate Blenko to take this one. We are under 5 minutes to go. That one gets through. Livers with it. Langley Wallace comes up. She'll send it out to Etown's right. Campbell Wallace is there. Back to the middle. Marcioni sends it outside for Campbell Wallace. That'll be I think it's a free kick. It will be a free kick for Bardstown. Blenko to take this one. That one headed straight up by Zoller. Into it is Gordley. Will be played back towards the middle. Walls now with it for the Tigers. Tried to get it to the outside. Swink sends it upfield. Have another foul, and it'll be a free kick for the Tigers. Again, Tate Blenko will come and take this one. This will be sent towards the left side. Bates moves over. She gets the save. So that's not Bates, that's Reynolds. It's back there. And Etown will throw this one in. Inman will, 2:43 to go. Again, immediately following the game, we will have the presentation of the all-tournament team along with the presentation of the region runner-up and championship trophies. Back up, another Etown throw-in coming. And then again to throw this one in. 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Now they're playing this keep away down in the corner. Now it pops out. Lucas will send it up towards midfield. Swing gets there first. Now Marcioni trying to get it to the outside. Keeps possession, lays it back. Swink will send it back up the field. Carter there. Now Campbell Wallace with it. So lay it off for Carter. Just able to keep it in, and Tate Blenko will clear it up to Livers. And Zoller takes the shot. That'll go wide left, and a goal kick for Bardstown. Subs in. Get near midfield. Inman will play it right back towards the middle. Price, now Inman again. That'll go off Girdley. Inman to throw it in. She's going to throw it down the line, trying to get it to Charlotte Pewitz. Goes out again. Another throw in coming for the Panthers. Again out. Down to 25 seconds to go. And 10 seconds as this one's going to be thrown in near the goal. Blenko heads it. And Elizabethtown will be the 2022 5th Region champions, and they will host Marshall County on Monday with the Sweet 16 at home. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results, with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, and South Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. EtownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Take a virtual tour today at EtownApartments.com. For those serving in our military, there is a discount available. Etown Apartments is a family-owned and operated management service with over 30 years of combined experience. Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, a family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, and a friendly staff available for all your recycling needs. Call 270-982-7206 to talk to someone about scrapping metal and recycling. Etown Exterminating is a locally owned, family-run pest control company and has been serving Hardin, Meade, Grayson, and Nelson counties and the surrounding areas of Kentucky since 1976. Whatever your pest control issues are, their team has the knowledge, skill, and training to safely and effectively eliminate the problem. Call 270-737-6900 or go online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. As Coach McCune is going to set everything up at midfield. The Etown Panthers come over to celebrate with their family and friends. Coach Kaz Muhammad at midfield as well. And so Elizabethtown, with their RPI in the state, they will be hosting on Monday against Marshall County. I do not have a time at this point as to what time that game will play.
Good luck to you all in state. I hope you do well.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would ask that you please turn your attention to midfield at this time as John Hardin Athletic Director and John Hardin Soccer Coach Kaz Muhammad will present the all-tournament selections. First,
oh, yes, I am. Okay. Yes, I know it is.
That lip was, wow.
I know.
Okay. I was like, did I just offend somebody?
No. Yes, I am.
I mean, I wouldn't claim her either, but.
now turn your attention to midfield, where at this time John Hardin Athletic Director and John Hardin Soccer Coach Kaz Muhammad will present the all-tournament team selections. First, for the region runner-up Bardstown Tigers. Sophomore goalkeeper number 01, Emily Clements. Junior midfielder number 10, Chloe Boone. Junior midfielder number 16, Avery Welter. And junior midfielder number 15, Tate Blinko. And now for your region champion all-tournament selections from the Elizabethtown Panthers. Sophomore defender number 11, Kennedy Carter. Junior forward number 14, Adeline Inman. Sophomore forward number 22, Campbell Wallace. And junior defender number 7, Langley Wallace. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we will present the regional runner-up trophy to the Bardstown Tigers.
Send that to Amy, tell her I wouldn't claim her.
And your 2022 Girls 5th Region Champions, the Elizabethtown Panthers.
So Elizabethtown, again, a 3-0 victory tonight, and they move into the Sweet 16. They will host on Monday evening against Marshall County. We do not have a time yet. We do not know if that will be on HCEC-TV or on NFHS.com, but we will have someone there covering that game. It has been a long region tournament, both the boys and the girls side. For all of our workers here at HCEC-TV, I am Bobby Thompson saying so long and good night.